by Khalil Shahid, a senior strategist with the Natural Resource Defense Council, and as I said, I'm from New Orleans originally, I live in the DC area now. And so cumulative impacts. And so when we talk about cumulative impacts, what we want is for there to be a cumulative impact health standard, really all across this country, but particularly for communities that are overburdened with pollution. Because the way EPA and local health department pollution standards usually function is they usually go pollutant by pollutant, chemical by chemical. So they may say, well, this plant is below the level in releasing, NOx or SOx, SO2 into the atmosphere to that individual chemical. But they don't take into account what happens when that chemical mixes with other chemicals that are also present in your atmosphere, in your water, in your bodies. And so there is a cumulative burden that our communities suffer from having to bear the host to all of these types of different industrial facilities, in our communities over time. And so we want them to have to understand, to study, to measure, and to create health standards that keep us below a cumulative health impact standard, not just looking at individual chemicals by themselves, because it's easy for a company, to get below, a proposed chemical standard. And in many cases, if they're above it, they just pay the fine. It's cheaper for them sometimes to pay the fine than it is to actually clean it up. And so we want to hold them to a much higher standard, one that's actually reflective of the way that we interact with these chemicals, because we don't suffer these chemicals one at a time. We suffer them collectively, combined. And that's how they need to understand what the impact is on, and that's what our health standards should reflect.
And do we have for the Amazon and the proposed Entergy project, have we been availed a cumulative impact study or any kind of impact studies?
No.
They have.